Hey there Internet, so today I'm going to be talking about my winter favorites for winter 2017/18. I don't really like to do monthly favorites because I feel like I don't really have a ton of products that I only use for like a month, or I rotate them out every 3 weeks, so then I obviously would be picking from that rotation, and I don't know. But these are some products that I have been loving this winter, and that I wanted to share with you. So the first one is more of a combination of products. So I live in New Hampshire, and it was very, 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 very cold in New Hampshire for a few weeks in January. It was like 5 degrees every single day. So I was not wearing foundation because I have dry skin, and I was just, nope, not happening, nope. So I found that one of the best combinations for my face makeup during that time was this Stila One Step Correct, which is technically a primer, but I put this on, and then I'd put on some sort of powder that had some amount of coverage, and then I'd put on a concealer, and I pulled this one out even though I haven't had it since January, just because this is my favorite one for this combination right now, which is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C1, and then I'd set it down with a powder with a wet sponge, and I've never set powder with a wet sponge before, but I found it so nice to just set it into place, but it wouldn't dry out my skin like crazy. So doing that for my face makeup was definitely one of my favorite things to do throughout the winter. Now that it's getting warmer, I haven't been doing it as much, but and then the final step of that, but also on days when I do wear foundation, is the Pixi Glow Mist. I'm sure a lot of you know what this is. I don't know if you could hear that really loud motorcycle, but this is so good, especially for days that it's super dry or just very cold, or my skin just feels tight or in need of some refreshment. I also use this to foil shadows. So I've been loving this. This lives on my vanity where I do my makeup. It's not a vanity, it's a desk with eyeshadow, but really been loving this. So speaking of the desk where I do my eyeshadow, one of my favorites has been this mirror. I got this on Amazon. I don't know what the brand is, but it basically opens up like that, right, on both sides, and then you can turn it on, turn it off. So I use this every single day to do my eyeshadow, and I find it really nice because if you have watched any of my videos where I'm doing makeup, you know, and I talk about how I can't see other than like this far ahead of me. So if I'm in the bathroom, then I'm leaning really far over the sink and it's not comfortable. I usually can't see, so having this here where I can sit comfortably and then see myself and do my eyeshadow is really helpful. I don't do anything else in here because it's too small to do like face makeup from far away, but I love using this for my eyeshadow. Alright, I have been using this brush. This is the Real Techniques blush brush for my blush, and it is so nice. It makes doing blush my favorite part of my makeup routine because it's so soft and springy, and I don't need to like swirl it. I can just pat it, but it's so soft that it's just so easy to kind of place and put right in there. So highly recommend this brush if you're looking for a nice blush brush. Doesn't make it too concentrated, pretty cheap, and just super, super duper soft. So this has definitely been one of my favorites. I have also been loving this, which is in my project pan. This is the Anastasia foundation stick in Fawn. This was a deluxe size sample that I got for free in an Ulta pack, and I put it in my, if you watch my, I think it's the 18 and 2018 project pan, I have been trying to use this up and it goes so slow. So honestly, this deluxe sample has lasted me for so long, and I've been using it so constantly. But I just put a little bit right here and right here, blend it out, and it just works so well. It's a tiny bit dark, so I actually did invest in a full size of shadow, which I think is the other cool toned contour, but it's the lighter one. They might have a darker one as well. But Fawn, it works. I just blend it out a little bit more. So yeah, have really been loving that for trying out my hand at contouring. Alright, I only have 2 more products. So one of them is a highlighter, and it is Ofra's Glazed Donut by Nikkie Tutorials. This highlight is just stunning. It's just a white highlight, but it's so bright, and I love a bright highlight that honestly I had to force myself to take this out of my everyday makeup basket because I was just using it every single day. And I usually have more than one highlight in there, and I needed to be using other ones. So what I would do, especially if I was trying to make myself use other ones, is I'd use the other ones all over, and then I'd use this one right at the top here and right here just to highlight the very peaks of my face. But I absolutely love this highlighter, and I'm so glad that I invested in it. I said this in another video, but if you want to buy from Ofra, I highly recommend going to the Ipsy website. I don't know if you need to be a member or not to shop there, but you get 40 or 50% cash back when you buy Ofra products. So I got this for like $17, so definitely worth it. All right, and then the last product that I have is skincare, and it is the Skinfood Royal Honey Propolis Essence. And if you can tell, I'm almost out of this, and I am so sad because this has not been in stock on Ulta's website for months, and I don't know if it's coming back into stock. So but I really love this. I love the packaging. If you'll see, when you turn it, it pops up, and then you just take it out, and it's got the perfect size amount there, although I'm just about at the point where it's not picking anything up anymore. But this goes on and it just hydrates the skin so much. It's not sticky. You think honey and you're like, oh, is it going to be sticky on my face? It's not sticky. It's so hydrating. It takes a minute or two to really sink in, so I do just kind of hang out while that happens, but honestly, it has saved my skin from the cold this winter. And if you can get your hands on this, I haven't checked Skinfood's website, but I know Soko Glam doesn't have it, and Ulta's been out of stock for a long time, so I would highly recommend this. I was recommended this by Gothamista's channel. She has a lot of really well put skincare videos. So if you're looking for some actual good advice, I would definitely recommend checking her out. But I have loved this, and I am so sad that it's almost gone. So, yep, if you have any products that were your favorites in winter, let me know, especially if you have dry skin. I love to get me a good dry skin savior for those really cold, dry weeks. But now we're heading into spring, and so I'll have another video at the end of spring for what my favorite products were right now. Okay, well, I'll see you when I see you, and I hope you're having a good day. Bye.